Hey folks, just want to do a quick video, kind of going off the video I did a couple nights ago. The whole Russia situation, the whole markets are crashing. Really, it's kind of a drawn out process, it seems. I did a video 2 nights ago and Bitcoin was at about $37,000. Bitcoin is still at about $37,000. Well, actually, it's $36,000 and it's currently dumping as I do this video. Basically, what's happening right now in the markets is Russia did invade Ukraine, but it did like a little partial invade. It invaded some little territories along the border. So that's basically brought the market down. There hasn't been a full invasion yet, but it does look like a full invasion is coming. Now, once that happens, I think we're going to get those 30K levels, 28 to 38K Bitcoin levels that I talked about in my previous video. Those are the opportunity videos. I'm kind of surprised it hasn't happened yet, but I think Putin is trying to be careful at what he does. He's a very calculated individual. So I think he kind of did this small invasion to see how the United States would react. And basically, we gave him these little pussy sanctions, which he could really care less about. So, because we have somebody really weak in the White House, and I'm not trying to get political, but we kind of do, love him or hate him, I think Putin's going to do the full invasion pretty soon because he sees there's very little consequences. And really, there's not much you can really do to stop Putin anyway. I mean, it's not like we're going to go to war with him, but he really just doesn't care. He's not afraid. So anyway, back to the markets. Once that happens, we're going to see that dump I talked about where Bitcoin dumps down to $30,000, $28,000. We are in a bear market, like I said in my previous video. And I wanted to kind of go off my previous video. In a bear market, you don't want to be holding shit coins. Now, many people will say every altcoin is a shit coin. Okay, not really. You don't want to be holding real shit coins. Ethereum, Bitcoin, BNB, these are all coins. Yeah, they're gonna dump, but they're not gonna dump as much as some of these other coins, like some of these, the metaverse coins out there. Just some of these really small market cap projects. So you want to be preparing right now for a multi-year bear market. How long do bear markets usually last? 1 to 2 years. When I got in Bitcoin in 2017, I bought at the height. We were in a bear market for over 2 years and it sucked. I was really depressed because I bought at the high and I kept buying during the dumps, but it was depressed. I really had no idea if Bitcoin was ever going to come back. I really thought I lost all my money. And then lo and behold, 4 year cycles, which I talked about in my previous video, Bitcoin always comes back, crypto comes back, and I was able to actually make some money in this bull run. So the problem is certain coins don't come back. So if you're holding some really shitty coins that like nobody's ever heard of, now's the time to sell those coins and basically put them in other coins that will survive the next 2 years. Just because you're in a coin right now that's popular and it was popular last bull run doesn't mean it's going to be popular next bull run. I'm trying to tell a lot of people this. I make a lot of comments on YouTube videos. If you were in VeChain, well, let's use Litecoin for example. If you were in Litecoin in 2017, Litecoin was very popular. That was the first coin I ever bought. All the YouTube channels were talking about Litecoin. One popular YouTube channel that I watch all the time, he talks about Cardano all the time now, but he used to only talk about Litecoin, and then he stopped. Why did he stop? Because nobody cares about Litecoin anymore. Well, remember, that could happen with the coin you're holding right now. Think about it. The coin you're holding right now, is anybody going to give a crap about it in 2 years? That's how you have to be thinking right now. Sure, Litecoin will still be around in 2 years, but it's not doing too well. I mean, I think it got to like a high of like $350 this bull run. It should have hit $1,000 if it was following Bitcoin. It's basically a dead coin. It'll be around forever, but it's dead. So you want to keep out of those coins. You want to be in popular projects that are going to be doing well in a couple years. Some projects that I think will be around in a couple years that will do well. Solana, Polymatic, Cardano, XRP, if they win the lawsuit, is going to be like a 20x coin. If they don't win the lawsuit, well, no, it's not going to do anything. Terra Luna, which is a great coin, it just pumped a lot today. But if you can get this on a dip, which you probably will, under $50, that's going to be around in a couple years. Um, like I said, Polymatic, Chainlink, FTX, many of these top 10 coins. But there's some other coins that I think are going to do really well in a couple years, and they're going to be around for the next 20, 30 years. Um, a few of them are metaverse coins. A popular metaverse coin that I got into this coin in 2017, Theta coin, which is here somewhere, Theta Network. I got into Theta in 2017. It was about 15, 20 cents. Hit $15 this bull run. I sold half of it at about $12, $13. I still have half of it, and now it's back down to like $2. And it will probably dump down to 20 cents in the bear market. It's going to suck. I mean, for me. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep buying. I'm going to buy a ton of this Theta coin when it gets below $1. Why? Why is Theta so good? It's decentralized video. I mean, the founder, this guy Mitch Liu, he was one of the creators of YouTube. I mean, in a nutshell, you're basically sharing your bandwidth, and instead of a centralized server that holds all the video, that you're basically just in a big pool, and you basically everybody just shares their hard drive, and that's how they store all the video. So it's decentralized. Nobody controls it. It's fascinating. And this is an American-based company based out of San Francisco. They've been around for like 5 years, 5 or 6 years, and it really did amazing this past bull run. You know, I've been reading some comments on some Theta videos on Twitter, and people are complaining like, "Oh, when's Theta going to go up? When's it going to do well?" It went from 12 cents to $16. In the bear market, 12 cents, bull market, $16. Think what it's going to do the next bull run in 2024. It'll probably hit $25 to $50. And if that happens, I'm retiring. I can tell you that right now. So these are the kind of coins you should be buying, but some of these other metaverse coins that you've never heard of will probably go to zero this bull run, and they'll never come back. So you want to make sure you're buying coins that are going to still be around in a couple years. Some other metaverse coins, Engine will probably be around in a couple years. Vulcan Forge, PYR, that'll probably be around in a couple years, and that's like under $10 right now. If you can get that coin for under $7, I mean, you're going to do really well next bull run. But you want to be very careful what you're buying right now, because in a bear market, a lot of these coins I'm going through right here, they're not going to be around. They're going to go to zero. You have to realize that. This isn't the time to be playing games and like just picking coins at random thinking they're going to go up. You need to pick good projects. So anyway, that's kind of all I want to talk about. Just make sure you pick a good project, because we're in a bear market. You don't want to pick any shit, and if you're in shit right now, get out of it. Take it as a loss and just put it in something else. If you're down 60% on something and you just don't want to sell it, but it's a coin nobody's ever heard of and it hasn't done anything, sell it now, because it will drop 99% in this bear market and it won't come back. Put it in something that will be around in a couple years, like Polymatic, Theta, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Put it in something that you know is going to be around in a couple years, because look, folks, this is going to be a nasty bear market. And even if it's only a short bear market, say this bear market only lasts 6 months, it's still going to be pretty bad. And a lot of these coins aren't going to come back. So make sure you're in quality projects right now, because remember, once this whole invasion thing happens in Ukraine, we're going to see Bitcoin under $30,000. And there's no guarantee that's going to happen. Maybe there's going to be a peace deal tomorrow and everything's going to be great. But regardless of what happens, we're still in a bear market. So if Bitcoin shoots back up to $45,000 tomorrow because we're in a peace deal, it's still going down to $20,000 at some point this year. We're not going into a bull market this year, folks. It's just not going to happen if you're following the 4-year cycles. Now, some people are saying, well, why do you want to follow the 4-year cycles? Because that's what happens every 4 years. Every 4 years, we have bear market and bull market. Why would you want to not follow it? We have like the treasure map in front of us. Imagine you found a treasure map. Imagine you found a treasure map and it's telling you exactly how to get to the treasure and it's even telling you the future. And you look at this map and you say, well, I think I'm just going to come up with my own map. This is what people are doing right now with these bear markets and bull markets. We know what's going to happen. We're going to be in a bear market for a year or two, and then we're going to be in a bull market. Everything else is just fluff, folks. So use some common sense. All right, peace out.